Hey, welcome back. Today on the Fish Taco, this part will focus on the exterior build, some of the off-road goodies, and get inside the cab. Had some people ask what the interior's like. Interior's in really good shape, and you'll see that in a second. Last time went over the Canopy Camper and the build out inside, the Dickinson fireplace, all the Goose Gear cabinetry, the GP Factor bits, all of which just together work to make it a functional, comfortable place to be. Starting in the back here, wheels and tires. We have AV Crestones. I'm sure you're familiar with AV and the quality parts they build. And then BFG KO2s with a bunch of tread still on there. These things just run and run. On-road, put miles down very easily. And then off-road gives you that predictable handling. I wheel these everywhere from the southeast to the northeast. They do well. They're snow rated in addition. So that gives you that little extra peace of mind in this area for winter travel. And then moving along, we have some CBI sliders. These are designed to take a hit, and they give you that extra protection all along here for anything, any rock that might be trying to jump up. They also have this top plate with some traction, and so if you're vertically challenged or someone in your family is, it helps you get in, or you have a pup that needs to get in a little more easily, there you go. Moving along, speaking of protection, Safari snorkel. For me, snorkels on trucks that you're going to take on trails is cheap insurance. I've personally known, a handful of people that have hydrolocked their motors and not even doing crazy water trails, just wrong splash, wrong time, and the truck was toast. Moving on, underneath we have an ARB recovery point tied into the frame, and you can see the ARB front skid that goes to the bull bar. I love the bull bar. I think ARB knocked it out of the park with the styling, the functionality. They build these bumpers, test them, and they're designed for winches. They're designed to take hits. In this case, in my area it would be a deer that would, totally protect me. The functionality with the winch, I love. A couple things I'll just highlight. First off is you can actually see the wraps behind the winch of the line on the spool. So when you're doing your wraps, you can make sure you're nice and even. Sometimes with hidden winches, you can't see that as well, and you can stack up on one side. Other features I like, you have these doors. This is to get in there, and you can put it in free spool. The lever's right behind there, and then this side, same idea, but this is for your controller. Winch is a Warn Xeon 10S, so that is great capacity, also with the synthetic line, and that just gives you a little bit of extra safety. Speaking of which, if you're going to winch, my philosophy is use the best stuff, use the right stuff. Factor 55 tests and builds really great pieces. In this case, we have the Haas Fairlead and the Flat Link. For lighting, I just have a pair of these, and that's all I really have ever needed. These things are super bright. They work well. Down low as opposed to on the roof, so you don't get any of that glare, and you get a lot of functional light. The bumper also ties in your factory fogs, and you have your marker lights, turn signals as well. Up here, Midland Ghost antenna, and that's just tied into the GMRS. I'm kind of walking around, gets the other side. Maybe you can see the tread on the tire a little better here. Still, again, a ton of tread. One final thing I'll just point out that'll link into what's inside the truck is the camera for the back. So tailgate's gone on the AluCabs. In this case, have a Rastra camera mounted up here, and that gives a nice wide field of vision inside from the cab when you put it in reverse, so you can make sure you're not backing to a tree as you're setting up camp. Getting into the truck, that camera is tied right into the head unit, the factory JBL. So the stock truck has the has the camera in the tailgate, and now the Rastra camera replaces that, and then once you just pop it in reverse, it comes on the main screen, so you have that factory feel. Interior, relatively stock. Just have these vent mounts for your phone, and for the S-Pod touchscreen offers the control and the on-off for some of the add-ons like the radio, the compressor, the lighting, and there's space to add more stuff onto the S-Pod. If you're not familiar with S-Pod, you might be familiar with Switch Pro. It's kind of a similar product. Inside interior looks really good. Got the door, clean inside. Seats look good. Seats are in good shape. Center console, lots of room. Pretty cavernous. I usually would run some Blue Ridge overland gear. Their stuff is great. Some of their little pouches in there just to keep it organized rather than just have a clutter fest. Center console leads into the shifter and some of your controls in here. So you have your HVAC for dual climate control. You have your heated seats for both front seats, mirror heated, blind spot monitoring, parking sense, wireless charging, which is down here, and you get your cigarette lighter as well. Start stop button. Up top, get some of our off-road goodies. You get your locker, MTS crawl control, and your sunroof controls. I think that's it for the driver's side. Hopefully that's coming through nice and clear. It's in great shape, especially for 2017. It looks pretty much like it just came off the lot with the carpeting. Really great shape. Kind of see over there. There's the door panels. In terms of seating, you get the 60-40 split, and you get storage underneath. So each side is divided. Passenger side has the jack in there, but there's still space for other things. I usually would keep a little bit of recovery gear in addition to my regular recovery bag. Let's take the back seat and let's walk around to passenger side. So again, you can see the door, seating, under seat storage again. Get that the longer one on this side. Carpeting, and you can see everything's in good shape. For me, I keep my winch controller right back here. Easy reach from the driver's seat. I always know where it is. It's just muscle memory. When you need a winch, you don't want to need to be thinking, where's my controller? And then passenger front. The door. Mats. Again, kind of see shape it's in. Midland is down here, a little out of sight. For that, I keep the mic in the glove box. Just when it's not in use, it's just, one less thing for people to be like, what's that? Seats, good shape. And as you can see, dash, everything's really good shape, ready to go. Yeah. So that concludes this part of the walk around. Hopefully I covered some of the stuff that you guys were asking for, got to see some of the interior and the seating and the carpet conditions. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.